Hey Ben, we're at 22 Naden Ave in Irvington. This is just a street view. Over here we're going to have some work to do on the outside. You can see where this tree is lifting up this sidewalk. So we're going to have to kind of bust this one out, maybe that slab, and we're going to have to kind of level it up. These stairs are loose, we don't have any railing right here. We just got to add a little brick over here. We could stucco and paint this. You see we have a lot of siding missing on this side of this house. It looks like the same on the other side as well. I'm trying to go back here because, I mean, we'll see it on the second floor. I can't even see it right now. Anyway, there's a blue tarp up there, and this roof has a blue tarp as well. So, the back of the house here, it has a deck. Which the deck looks like it was built properly. The problem is you have an oil tank back here, and either it's underneath the deck, which I'm thinking it is, or it is in the driveway. So this deck doesn't need too much work. You know, power wash it, clean it up. You know, cut these extra spindles and then restain it. So it's got proper footings. The fence back here, you have all the sections, but these posts right here are all shot. So you got to reset the posts, put the panel back on. This is not our garage. You can see we have this like a 2.5, 3-inch piece of concrete here from this tree that has broken all this stuff up here. So I would suggest maybe just like cut the driveway, just get rid of all this broken concrete because it's going to be a problem later, and then we'll just put some topsoil down here. Here's the back of the house. We just got a little bit of siding to do on the top over there, and here's the missing siding on this side of the house. It's going to be too hard to see, but because of the height of the roof and even walking back, but there's a tarp up there, so we just got to make the assumption for right now today that we have to do a roof. That's your vent pipe for your oil. So see, they're saying like the oil tank's over there, or the oil tank's over here. If it's underneath the deck, that's just a pain in the ass now. Let's see here. We'll start down in the basement first. So the stairs are loose. So we have to do some rebuilding there. We'll have to do some sheetrock work just to keep this a little more cleaner looking. The height of the ceiling down here is pretty low. It's only 6 feet, so I do got to duck a little bit. This water line is lead. As you can see the bubble right there. That's the lead. So I mean, we'll break up this concrete. We'll put a lead connection down there and just run out to copper, and we'll tap it in right here. I'm thinking what we do is we keep the ceiling sheetrocked, but we gut everything else. You'll see all the bottom of these boards here are rotted. You can see it's not really doing anything. If we gut this, especially like this part over here, you're going to see that we have all the loose asbestos over here. This is the problem ones where they're like that. So we'll have to take care of it. This is the panel. There's another sub panel upstairs. This part, which goes underneath the original porch, I would just close this in so we don't even have access to it. We got the gas meter, the water meter, and a bunch of spider webs. We have a little bit of knob and tube, so we'll have to do some electric to check its works. We have steam radiators here. Only thing I don't know about the steam radiators, if any of them are cracked. If they're cracked, we're going to have a change order. I haven't seen any right now. So this part of the basement here, what I would do is just build a little wall right here, because they already have water for the utility sink we can have here, and we could tap the drain right onto this stuff over here, so we can put the half bathroom down here. This is just a utility sink. They have a sump pump right here, which is just filled with water. We do have a lot of mold growth growing underneath the kitchen area, and if you see how thick that floor has been built up, we know that when we do the floor in the kitchen, it's just not taking the tile out and putting new tiles in. We know we're going to be doing more. I suggest that we just paint this basement, make it look clean. Here's more asbestos on the pipes. That's your oil tank line. And the fact that it's coming on this side versus that side makes me think that it is actually under the deck. The boiler doesn't look too bad except for that crap down there. I mean, you have a low water cutoff valve. You have an automatic water feeder. You know, everything else kind of seems like it should be okay. We have all the copper here. I mean, we have some repairs to do on this. The hot water heater is new or newer, so that's good enough to keep. Shouldn't be a problem. We got to change some gas valves like right there. We're going to have general plumbing to do, just like general repairs here and there. Some of those shut-off valves are bad. But like I said, overall, I'd leave this basement unfinished. Just sheetrock the ceiling so we hide anything that we don't want people to see. And we'll do some of the carpentry work around here. This is one of the sub panels. I'm not sure why it's up here. The kitchen. So because we have this steam radiator there, to make this easy, I would just do a direct replacement. Island will leave here and get rid of all this shit here. Maybe just lift this header up a little bit because it doesn't need to be there. We do have sheetrock that has fallen right here. And we have water damage, which means our floor at our bathroom is going to be all messed up over here. You'll see why when I get over there. The floor here is just a laminate flooring. It needs to come out. It's pretty shitty. We have a half bath right here. And what I would do is I'm just going to move the door into the center. So when you open the door, it goes right against the vanity, but it gives you easy access into the toilet. And when you're sitting on the toilet, you know, it's not so damn close to the vanity. Steam radiators, again, I haven't seen any like blatant cracks. Doesn't mean that they don't exist, but we'll have to change all the air vents anyway. Like that one doesn't even have one. This is like your roof issue that we were having with the water leaks. These windows, when we do the siding repair, we'll just change these two windows in the house because it does let a lot of light in. We know with all the water damage that we had here on the laminate, we know we're going to have some subfloor issues over there as well. Ceiling height is pretty good. This has got to be a little bit more than 9 feet, but you're not going to see, but we have like a lot of dips right here. The recessed lights, all that stuff we'll keep in. Again, for video wise, it's going to be kind of hard, but these stairs are slightly out angled that way. There's not much we're going to do with that. We have the option of carpeting these stairs, or if we want to do a laminate. The video doesn't do justice, but right here it humps over, and then it also kind of slides down a little bit. Notice how high the lip up into the bathroom is. So underneath the tile here, you just see like this is just the plywood is just falling apart, and that tub is recessed down. So this is probably a good 3 inches up. There's no need for that soffit up there, but you know, we just got to redo the whole bathroom. There's really not much to it. The floors, we're not going to do anything with sanding any of the floors. The walls are in just bad shape. And there's nicks, there's gouges. We have all that shit around there. We're missing trim around the windows. The windows, I'm going to assume that we can keep all these windows. We'll just make sure that all the caulking is done on the outside. You know, we need new doors, new closet shelving. For this plaster walls, we're just going to sheetrock on top. We'll need a door, shelving. All the radiators we'll paint just to get them clean looking. We'll put the new air vents on there. You can see the gap on the siding, so we'll put the siding a little closer, and then we'll seal all that stuff so we don't have water issues where that aluminum is. We have ceiling damage here. This is from the roof up second floor, which is tarped. We're gonna have to re-sheetrock that closet. We need a door for this bedroom. We need trim. This master bedroom is actually pretty nice. We have sheetrock damage. There's the tarp on the front of the roof. But I mean, you got two big ass closets over there, which is really nice. No recessed lights, just ceiling fan. So this whole house, really, when we come in, we'll do the initial sheetrock work. What we'll just do is we'll probably just have to spackle a little bit, sand it, and then we're going to spray the hell out of this place just so we can see everything. Can't get up into the attic right now. The only attic space is there. But based on what I'm seeing for this house, it'd be better just to add an access panel so they have access into the roof or the attic. The only catch-22 is I don't really know what we're going to see up there if we have all that water damage from the roof. What's it going to look like up there? I don't know. So some of the surprises that we'll have to deal with on this project are the steam. If the steam boiler is still okay, are the radiators okay? Where is the location of the oil tank? Just gut in the basement, and then the extra flooring repair that we're gonna have, so it's just not lift up this tile and the subfloor underneath it. So you got to go down even further. We know we're gonna have all those issues there. I'm gonna leave this door. The door will not be perfect. We'll patch and we'll putty all the shit that they have here. They made the holes. You can see they don't even have like the latch on the bottom, but this door is probably going to be like $600 to put in. So I'm pretty sure we're going to try to have to keep the budget low on this. So if that's the case, we're going to have to repurpose some things. Not adding up all this information, but if you need to put a bid on this project for the construction wise, size of the house, we're probably going to hit around 70,000, give or take a little bit on this. All right, I'll talk to you guys later.